Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
Honestly, guys, there are so many reasons to love Mexico. I have 7 consecutive months living in Mexico. With each passing month that I live here, I keep finding more and more things that I love.
Can I have your watch when you are dead?
Something that I have admired recently is the ability of the people here to be entrepreneurs. It's almost just like ingrained in the culture, the ingenuity and the resourcefulness to turn anything into a business. If you can provide a service or if you can sell anything, then you should do it. And it's pretty easy here to start a little business doing something. And I just love that. I've really enjoyed finding the little local businesses that are here. And 9 times out of 10, they are just professional, easy to work with, and have cost-effective options. And then at the end of the day, I just feel a little bit better supporting small business and supporting the people here. It's been really fun to see the passion of football here. Here in Monterrey, Mexico, there's 2 major teams. There's the Monterrey Rayados, and then there's the Tigres. I can't remember if they're called the Monterrey Tigres or I think they're called something else, but it's the Tigres, it's the Tigers. It's funny because it's really just like 50-50 here of like who you support, and it's kind of this rivalry. But apart from all that, it's part of life here. The kids are out, pretending they're their favorite players and they're playing in the streets, and then there's older teenagers that are practicing at soccer fields and parks, and you can see that it's just a big form of entertainment but also lifestyle, and I think that's really cool. Another thing to love is the warm climate. It has been almost too warm this summer, and I think a lot of people that live here can attest to the fact that it gets pretty hot. If you love warm weather, if you love hot weather, this is the place. And me personally, I grew up in northern Utah where it got cold. It got, so much snow sometimes. The warm weather here has just been so nice. I love doing outdoor activities in the sun, especially water activities. If you don't like the heat, if you don't handle heat too well, then that's probably something you're not going to love about Mexico. The culture in Mexico is so rich with history and so vibrant. The longer I spend here, the more little bits and pieces I learn from why they celebrate this, or why they have the traditions of doing this, or what kind of dance is that. This dance is symbolic for when they won their freedom from Spain. Or I just love seeing the way that they interpret their culture through dance, through art, through food. We'll talk about that in a minute. They love to party, and the parties are big and extravagant and beautiful, and a lot of it is represented with how they respect their dead and how they have the animals that transport the spirits that pass on in this life to make sure that they get to the next life safely. It's really beautiful and it's really interesting, and I love it.
So far, so good.
Depending on the area, there are some things that are less expensive relatively. Just take this house payment, for example. It is like a third of the price of what we were spending to rent an apartment in Utah. As far as like shopping and grocery stores, I haven't seen too much of a difference in things. Every now and then you'll come across something where it's like, whoa, for some reason this is way more expensive in the US. Or one big thing that I've noticed a difference is with like ordering food and having it delivered to you. That's something that's quite a bit less expensive here, which I've really enjoyed. There's no shortage of beaches in Mexico. It's surrounded by lots of ocean.
I'll see you on the Malibu beach!
We are honored to have you in our home.
Do you have anything besides Mexican food?
Let's talk about the food. My mind has just been shattered with how good the food is. I think the main thing for me is I love the ingredients that are used in Mexican food. There's honestly hundreds of different taco combinations and people in different areas that specialize in this kind of taco or this kind of taco, or places that just do it a little bit differently. Like there are some standard tacos that don't change too much. When you say you want tacos, it's just like endless possibilities. There's times where I'm just eating and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then like people will be like, how is it? It's incredible. Like it's just, the food is something else.
You don't belong. Now we have to kill you.
The other thing that I just completely adore about Mexico is the people here. Generally speaking, the people here are curious, they're friendly, they like to joke around, they love to go out and have a good time on the weekends with their family. I guess just a special shout out to all of Daisy's family. They have just been so inviting and so welcoming and just been wanting to show me everything. They're always asking about me and my family, and they're always pleasant and fun to be around, and I really couldn't have asked for a sweeter, more loving, extended family. They are amazing and I love them so much. And I guess thinking about the people here, that's who I think about is Daisy's family. I think they are a good representation of the people of Mexico. I don't know, I just have a lot of respect for them and a lot of love. Guys, I still have some spots if you are interested in video editing. Whether you're just starting out or have been doing it for a while but want to get better, I can show you my process and a lot of different shortcuts that I've found and how to edit faster. If you're interested, let me know. I'd be glad to help with that. And coming up soon, I'm gonna have a video similar to this one talking about just a few things that you might wanna be aware of when living in Mexico. Keep your eyes open for that. I'll catch you guys later.